All right, we have a game, 93, folks. Opponent is sinking. C6, not F3, I guess. You want to play towards the center, sir, not... Bishop G2. Probably gonna castle next. I mean, I don't know why he's sinking. I mean, E5. All right, so we could probably do D4. I mean, I could have C4. We could trade. If he takes here, now we could play knight C4. E4, we're playing towards the center, fast enough. We could take here on B6. Now we get the knight from E3 to the, obviously, we were able to trade it. So the knight was on here. We traded on B6 for the other knight. I'm trying to stop knight C4, and I was trying to play... Maybe I'm trying to play E4. He could take here if you want. This is a free pawn, but you don't want to do this. Maybe you could try this first. You could try this first. We could try knight E5, because if he takes here, the knight could take on here. If he takes here, that's also good to see. He's not going for that. Maybe bishop E6. Then we could develop the bishop on E3 that way. Something like F4. F4 comes along. It might be a move. It kind of gives the square, so I mean, I have to... Why not this? You can't take the queen. We push. Can't take, the queen will be hanging. So if he goes here, that's good to see, I suppose. So he has to play like here, bishop c8. So that's a good move, because obviously that leaves the queen on c7 unprotected. I mean, if there's a rook here or something, he could have able to take. So his choices are really limited here, bishop f7. I mean, bishop f7, I could still take on f5. Now he's attacking it. If I do this, it's queen check. It's obviously not needed. Still takes. I can't take back the queen as under attack. We take, even though I'm not happy with this, but not happy with just choice. Could take here, I guess. Weaken up the pawn. Rook d1, I guess. Actually, which rook? Which rook move? Because if you play here, maybe queen e6, this may there be a... We play here, I guess. I think that makes sense in a way. So you could bring the other rook here, so that makes sense too. So now the position here is two bishops, right? Two bishops activity, the c6 is weak. So it's more positional. I don't have to win anything per se, but it's just, you just play, positional means, like you just play with the rook activity and obviously, having the two bishop pair. Maybe I would do a tricky move. This is easy to see, though. I mean, he's gonna see bishop c4, but And also the bishop gets out of this c6 kind of ideas. We'll give it a try, though. I don't like it, but I mean, this actually, he's going to see it. King h8 is going to be the move. He's likely to move the king out of, the diagonal. But that gives you indication that the two bishops here are pretty strong. They could create these ideas just because there's diagonals supporting it. So even if he plays king h8, maybe I could just proceed with e4, e5, like maybe this kind of stuff, pushing him back. He may not be able to play like knight c4, so that's a good thing. I mean, I'm hoping that he would see this as actually being a move, because he cannot, he just lose a queen, right? I mean, there was Suma 2300 rated player would see it. Yeah, he saw it. So e4, we just go with our original plan. Like, I guess continue pushing him back. Rook c1 even. a4 was probably needed it somehow because he was attacking on here. So he plays rook d8. I could still push though. What makes me think I cannot push? I could push. Maybe there's a problem with a7. So if you trade, knight c7. The queen is almost trapped, to be honest. It almost feels like here, but he has here. Going for this pawn, going for this one as well. And so it doesn't have this move per se. He could go for it. We may have like a trade-off. Which pawn is really the strongest? E5 or E4? E4. Pass pawns are usually the best, especially if they are outside of pass pawn. So I guess if you do have to say which strongest pass pawns are, like two connected pass pawns, outside of pass pawns after that. So having outside of pass pawns is a good thing, like this pawn. I mean, that's the reason why they call it outside, like because it's outside on the wing, I guess. So he plays here. I mean, I don't understand the move, but I mean, I could still do this. Takes, knight takes. He doesn't really have. If so, he takes this way. I mean, I figured I could take on c6. He cannot do this. I could take, rook takes c8. So the knight is sitting on c8. I mean, it almost feels like it's not doing anything except watching. Maybe he was going for here, like he figured that this is possible. But then this move doesn't help. I just take the rook. Take everything, I think. Good game. We'll see. This may be good ideas by me. Less mistakes by me, a lot mistakes by my opponent. So here, this kind of stuff does it really good. So the computer doesn't like these stuff even for black, because you're not playing towards the center. Anytime your opponent plays toward the corner, you do have to play towards the center. What he's doing here just doesn't make sense in a way. So here I played c4, takes, even take here. So I think, yeah, that might be interesting. Takes this way was actually more optimal. So you don't allow like e4 for no reason. So knight c4. I guess the computer doesn't like knight c4 for a reason because I have e4. Yeah, like this e4. And white is getting better. I mean, you might say the knight is sitting on e3, but doesn't matter. E4 and, white is getting strong center. So yeah, that feels like a good idea. E4 now, but trading, queen c2. I think the computer was looking at h3. Impressive. So this move is not good because I gain a tempo on him. Because this move allows a tempo. It doesn't have this because I could take on g4. So I gain a tempo and I played here, which is not a good move. Maybe rook d1. I guess that's a better idea. So I think the reason this move is not good is for a good reason. Computer's saying this. Knight c4. So sometimes you could do this. Sometimes you could take on e5, gives you your shadow bishop to trade it this way. Sometimes. But usually, like, I would say, like, even you could sacrifice a pawn, is it a good idea? Like the computer is basically saying it's equal, but why would I play this if it's only equal, right? Sometimes you could play that if it's better for black, right? So it's not an easy move to make, to be honest, and it's not clear that this is does much for him. I guess the alternative move is like maybe play like you might say queen d6, e5, but you know his choices are not great, right? Because after bishop c4, things there's a shifting. Then f4, and then he played f6, and then I played d5, which is a good move. The idea, if you play here, was this kind of stuff. And, you know, the two bishops are pretty annoying in this kind of game. And if you were to play here, I guess this is only good for me. Like, and it's you could see that this is like almost +3 after rook c1. Computer doesn't like this move because I could take still and then takes. The computer is looking for positional means now, just like I am. You know, you could play e4, e5, rook c1. Everything is weak for black. I don't think there's a mistake here per se. This move doesn't feel like it's a good move. Yeah, I mean, e4 even was better. It's just a try. I mean, if he was not really careful here, let's say he plays here, I was looking at this kind of stuff, bishop c4. You know, winning the queen, but you don't want to play this kind of stuff. Like if you lose an advantage, it's not really a good idea to play that kind of ideas. You don't want to make a move, one idea move, right? With strong players, you would see bishop c4. So a4 is not a good idea because maybe he has like f5, e5, then I get to d5. So that may be the reason why he could have went for active idea. This move is not good. I could have went for rook takes. Here, rook takes d8 is also winning. Everything is winning. And then after this, queen takes e6. You cannot do this because you lose the knight. And you also lose the bishop, I guess. Something like this. And it's too much here. After here, you don't have moves. I mean, he doesn't have anything. Maybe rook f8. And then why would you play this position right after something like here? This is happening. This is happening. Two bishops are pretty strong. So he went here assuming that the queen would have to go back or something. But I mean, even if I went back, it's still white is still good. But you could just take the rook, and then it's still gonna take the bishop, or you just have to play here, which is all. It's just the bad news for him. Good game. Still, it's still a good game to see the power of the two bishops here, and also the opening that seems to be good, the maneuver opening. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you by the next one.